Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Purnima from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Currently, I'm studying in first year BE. Today, we will be discuss about the topic animated characters by using physics that comes under applied physics for CSE stream student. So let's get into the topic. uh, Animated characters by using physics. We will see how the physics is used in animation characters. Uh, Physics-based character animation system is a type of software that uses physics to create realistic character animations. This system uses physics based on algorithms to calculate the movement of an object based on its mass, velocity, and other physical properties. The animations created using this system are more realistic than those created using traditional animation techniques since they take into account the physical properties of the object being animation. So let's see how to create a physics-based character animation system. Creating a physics-based character animation system in iOS development with Swift is relatively straightforward. The first step is to create a physics engine, which is a piece of software that stimulates physical phenomena such as gravity and friction. Uh, the first step is to create a physics engine. The most popular physics engine for iOS development is Apple's SpriteKit. Once you have the physics engine in place, you can then begin to create the character animation system. This involves combining the physics engine with Zip to create realistic character animations. The next step is to create the character animation system. This involves writing code to define the character's behavior, such as how they move and interact with their environment. You can also use Swift to create animations for the character, such as walking, jumping, and running, etc. Once you have the character's behavior and animations defined, you can then use the physics engine to stimulate the character's movement and interact with its environment. Once you have created your physics based character animation system, you can use it in your iOS development with Swift. To do this, you will need to create a class that contains the code for the character's behavior and animations. This class should also contain the code for the physics engine. Once the class is created, you can then use it in your iOS development with Swift to create realistic character animations. For example, you can use the class to create a game character that you can around the screen and interact with its environment. You can also create animations for the character, such as walking, running, and jumping. The physics engine will then be used to stimulate the character's movement and interaction with its environment. Traditionally, the classical animation approach did not include any physics tools. The way characters moved was decided slowly by people who animated them, and even though animators sometimes relied heavily on real life references, their main goal was always artistic intention. Furthermore, the traditional animation pipeline did not really allow integrating any kind of physical stimulation into itself, and this did not really change even when this pipeline was adopted for 3D animation. To this day, animation is expected to be done manually. Only rarely do some top skilled animators use something like a center of mass controller. One of the trends in visual media is an ever increasing demand for realism and graphical fidelity. This is most visible in live action works, and for a good reason. Live action media is realistic by default. So when visual effects are used in a live action work, these effects to have to be realistic so they won't look out of place. Fully photorealistic visuals are not easy to achieve and sometimes they are not even necessary. As it turns out, simply adding some degree of realism to an overstay stylized image is enough to significantly improve its appearance. For example, complex lighting can do and actual does wonders even for the simplest scenes. Nowadays, physics is used everywhere in computer graphics. One of the best examples is so called physical based rendering, an advanced method of visualizing images that takes into account the flow of light as well as the reflectivity and other characteristics of the surface in the image. This method, while being somewhat more computationally intensive than its predecessors, is able to produce much more lifelike, aesthetically pleasing images than simpler and more traditional approaches. In addition to image rendering, physics is widely used to make things move. The most simple and perhaps oldest example of this would be basic rigid body stimulation. Finally, conclusion. Creating and using a physics based character animation system in iOS development with Swift is an excellent way to bring life to your mobile applications. By combining the power of Swift and the physics engine, you can create realistic character animations that will engage your users. uh, we hope this article has been helpful in understanding how to create and use a physics based character animation system in iOS development with Swift. So, thank you for all guys for watching. Keep watching and supporting. Thank you.